think of one of these cards. You got it? Your card is now gone. No, really, it's gone.
ND 109 FM, that's N as in Nancy, D as in David, Y as in Yankee 109. ND 109. Well, you hear the sounds of the hospital, the sounds of death, the sounds of life drifting away. I'm Elsie Jenkins. Talk Radio, independent radio, ND 109. It's a shame that we have numerous people in this world losing their lives. Police officers, young men in the car with their families. And you know, it's amazing. It's always a young black man that has to lose his life. This is the point. It makes no sense. The losing of people's lives makes no damn sense. It isn't mounting to any end result. So what sense does it make to take another man's life? I'm here in the studios here at ND 109 Music. Usually I'd have a Reverend No Show here in my sixth grade education. Bob would be in the studio, but today I'm taking the studio over. We're talking about senseless loss of life. In America. In America. This isn't happening overseas. This is happening in America. Let's get down to the basics. When you have people that work for you wearing a uniform and a badge, you have to manage these people. You have to set rules for these people. And you can't allow these people to go out and make their own damn rules. That's the problem with law enforcement. You've got people out there enforcing the laws, but there are several people that are enforcing them in their own ways and manners, using their own techniques that weren't used. They weren't trained in these techniques. And picking and choosing as to who they're going to use these techniques against. Interesting how they're not choosing white drivers to pull over or pursuing white men, young white men, in regards to these scenarios. There always seem to be a black man involved. Picking and choosing who you want to work with on a daily basis. And then using your own training, not the training provided to you by your department, but using your own skills and negative impacting abilities to manipulate people that you are, that are in your custody. It's happening. And chiefs of the police departments don't know this. They're not out there dealing with these people. Some of their co-workers know that these law enforcement officers are dirty. When I say dirty, I don't mean dirty like smuggling and stealing. I'm talking about dirty in the way you perform your duties every damn day. When you go out and specifically look for specific people instead of patrolling and doing your job in a manner that you are coming across crime. There's a difference. When you go to the same house every day and knock on a man's door to find out if he's got his license back after being suspended for a year, and you know when he gets in his car every evening around the same time he's going to drive off not licensed and pull him over, that's not policing. You're specifically going after something that you know exists versus you patrolling and this man passes you on the street. That's different. Specifics. Then we got people out there in law enforcement uniforms that are unqualified to be in the position. Too old. Shaking and shit. Unqualified. Man pulls his gun, thought he had his taser and kills a man. It happens. Now, if these were young people that should be in this field of work, this is possibly not going to happen with young people that are trained and alert. When old people get flustered, they seem to lose it. Old people lose it when they get flustered. So what makes you think an old person in his late 60s needs to be a law enforcement officer? It's ridiculous to think that. Now let's turn the page. Young black men. Young black men out here in the world trying to do the right thing versus the young black men that aren't doing the right thing. It's more not doing the right thing versus the ones that are doing the right thing, in my opinion. But we're being stereotyped in the same category of people. We all are doing the wrong thing in the eyes of the law enforcement. If that wasn't the case, they wouldn't treat people like they treat them. Senseless. The death and destruction in this country is senseless. Nothing is resolved by the loss of police lives. Nothing is resolved by the death of young black men. So why continue this road, this pathway of destruction? Why? What sense does it make? When Trayvon Martin was killed, we should have said to ourselves, you know what, this is the end. This is where we're going to stop. People need to reevaluate the way that they're going about surviving and change the path that you're going, the path you're walking. We have to change the way we act and treat others. We have to change it. And if we're still getting killed after that point, then there's nothing else but war. War is inevitable, because when you can't walk down the street without getting killed, you must defend yourself. No species of human beings will sit around and just get killed off. They will defend themselves eventually and eliminate the threat that is threatening them. Almost like what we have to deal with in Dallas. Man getting upset over the fact that these things are happening and takes it upon himself to settle the score. Well, no score has been settled. In fact, nothing has changed. Some law enforcement officers are still going to be the same negative people that they are. Some people are still going to do the right thing, but nothing has changed. Nothing. There are many that are upset. There are many that don't feel very happy about today's society with the going-ons in Dallas. But that's not the last time we're going to hear about tragedy. Or what's going to happen again. Someone brought it to my attention that almost every week there's a tragedy. Look forward to it. If you don't hear anything happen in a week, something's wrong. But every week there's some type of tragedy. Every week, some kind of tragedy. For what? Nothing's being resolved. Nothing's being resolved in regards to tragedy. It's interesting when you look at some of the people out here marching. I'm pretty sure there's a high percentage of y'all that are out here. When you're not marching, you're out here smoking marijuana, committing crimes, out here living foul. Yet you're going to pick up a sign talking about life matters. I have a problem with hypocrites and hypocrisy. People in the 50s and 60s weren't hypocrites. They were actually marching for a purpose that was worth dying for. Now, what about you young people today out here with your signs? Are you living a life where you're not harming others and you're living a life where you're playing your part and not relying on welfare and relying on others to take care of you? Are you doing your part? Because it seems to me there's so many people that want to jump up and get a sign, but you ain't living your life right. That's hypocritical. You're a hypocrite. And then you stand there with your sign representing the black-skinned people like myself. You don't represent me, because first of all, you ain't even got your own life together. But you out there with a sign talking about life matters. I don't need you representing my skin tone. What I need you to do is get educated. A lot of you people, before you start jumping up and getting signs, need to get educated. You get you some books and you go back and you read about what people did and how they did it and how they carried themselves in a manner that was respectful to the skin color that they was carrying themselves for. People want to jump up but don't want to look at their own lives and ask themselves, is my life together? Am I doing the right thing? Do I walk with respect day to day with other people in mind? Well, if you shot somebody last week, you shouldn't have a sign that says life matters. Or you was out there selling crack or running some schemes and scams on people's credit cards. You don't deserve to be out there with a life matters sign. You're a hypocrite. It's a shame that you all bust out the doors to run down there and get signs, but your lives ain't right. How can you be holding a sign representing a group of people and your life ain't right? I don't need your support if your life ain't right. If you don't know the difference between right and wrong, if you don't understand the 10 damn commandments, you don't need to be representing me with a life matters sign. Hypocrites. We have got to look at ourselves and decide whether or not we want to be good people in this world or bad people. Personal choice. You have a personal choice to live your life right. When are you going to live your life right? Don't start living your life right when you find out somebody got shot by the police and now you want to come out here and start putting the signs up. You need to be living your life before these things happen. So when you do put yourself out in the open, you're not a hypocrite. Yeah, we got a long ways to go before we can be out here jumping around, throwing up signs. We got too many personal problems. Too many personal problems we need to take care of in our own damn country, in our own backyard. You know, when's the last time you helped someone? I don't mean like giving somebody $5. I mean, when's the last time you did something to change somebody's life? When's the last time you did something for our people? When's the last time? We are the most non-helping each other people in the world as far as I'm concerned. You got your own people out here working against each other. You can't even stay in the same roof and help each other build accounts so you can get out on your own out in the world and do things now that you have settled and got your bank account together. For example, I'm going to give you a good example and put you out there because you need to be put out there. Since I've been enjoying my new home that I got. Well, it ain't too new. It's 10 years old, but it's new to me. I've had a visitor or two come stay at my house. Black folks. And I'm going to tell you something. I'm very disappointed in the mother that's at the house. Because, look, what is it that black people don't understand? When you get a chance to move into someone's home and you ain't got to pay no rent, it is your opportunity to save money. Now, before you had to pay for rent. You had to pay $600 to $1,000 a month. Now you can put away $1,600 to $1,000 a month away. You can put it away for 12 months to 24 months. You put that money away and watch it grow. Get a calculator. Get a damn calculator and look. Let's say you have $800. Now let me back up real quick. When you do find the opportunity to live in someone's home, you don't get no damn part-time job. You get a full-time damn job, and you get out here and make a difference with your money. Getting a part-time job. What kind of foolish buffoonery is going on in a person's head when they get a part-time damn job? Well, I'm going to explain what it is in a minute. Anyway, if you had a full-time damn job, and you got paid $800 over 2 weeks, you multiply that times 2, that's $1,600 a month, times 12 damn months is $19,200 times 2 years is $38,400 damn dollars. Now, if you can't take $38,400 and find yourself a decent place to live, put yourself in a decent car, and get a decent start in your life, you deserve to be where you is gonna be. I'm gonna repeat that number again. $38,400 after 2 years of living in someone's house and not paying no damn rent. And you working full damn time. You put that money away and you use a minimum of that to take care of your expenses at the house that you're staying in, like toilet tissue. You buy your own damn toilet tissue. Nobody should have to buy your ass no toilet tissue. You ain't got to pay no rent, so you can afford some toilet paper to wipe your ass. No one should have to buy it for you, or soap, or any other things you need to survive and keep from stinking. But you see, the problem is your mindset. Your mind just doesn't get it. What the hell? A whole lot of black people just don't get it. When you get an opportunity, you have to take advantage of the opportunity in your life. It's only so many times you get an opportunity like these that come across. You've got to take advantage of it. If you're playing me against words with friends, stop sending me letters. I'm on the talk radio. The hell, that's Bob, crazy ass. Lord. Anyway, opportunity. A lot of black people lose the opportunity to get ahead because they get so focused in other things like trying to find a man. You know what? First of all, today's men aren't looking for women. Not in the sense of like it was back in the 90s when the love was trying to be found. Today's men just want to be satisfied. They don't need the heartache and issues of an independent woman. Independent women got problems. Independent women got problems. And men today understand that they don't have time for your problems. They do have time for your pussy, but they don't have time for your problems. But the pussy, they have time for that. Now, simple. If a man can't give you gas money because you need gas to get somewhere, you don't need to be involved with that man. If your car has a problem and the man can't help you halfway get the car where it needs to get by halfway helping you there with half of the money, you don't need him. Any decent man that has any kind of likeness to a woman would say, you know what? I think I can help you. I think I can help you. Or I will try to help you. You do these things for people that you like, even if they're just your friends. If a man can't even help you with these simple things, you don't need him. Not in 2016. Every man has resources that is about something, and this man can use some of his resources to help you. Then you can see that he is resourceful. That's one good quality in a man. A man that's resourceful can go to his resources and help you. If he can't help you, he's not resourceful. You don't need him. You do not need him. Being resourceful has nothing to do with a man's penis. It's being able to take care of something because he has the resources to help you. Let's just get that straight. So you women out here with the wrong mindset, not taking advantage of opportunities, and trying to rely on someone else to take care of you, you are worthless. You're worthless to yourself and you're worthless to that man. The only thing good for it is the pussy. That's the only thing that you're good for to him is the pussy. Now you got to maintain the pussy so you don't have to worry about him being able to get it for nothing. Today's women give the pussy away for nothing. It has no value. It's almost worthless on the market when you look at it. Has no value. Back in the 90s, the pussy had value. You could hold on to the pussy for months before giving it away. Now the pussy is given away immediately, almost the same night you meet somebody. You know what that value equals to? Worthless. It might be some good pussy, but it's worthless pussy because you got it the same night you met the person. You don't have no respect for that person. You know that the pussy was easy. My goodness. ND109 Talk Radio. Independence. It's good to be a music entity that allows people to sing, rap, talk, whatever you want without some rickety-rackety contract. That's nice. But to be independent in this world and not take advantage of opportunities is ridiculous. Doesn't make any sense. We as black people need to learn how to take advantage of opportunities, not sit on our ass and think that something's going to be handed to us. Nothing is going to be handed to us in this world. Nothing. Nothing. You have to work for these things. When I started out here in this world, there was a point where I had to get food stamps. I had to get some assistance. But as I got experience and got some education and moved forward in life, I realized that this little bit that I was getting that was holding me down was it wasn't enough for me. I needed more in my life, and I wanted to go ahead and work for more. To be able to have more. Not just settle for what I was getting and just stay in that little... Bob, if you don't stop playing words with friends. To settle. See, a lot of black people want to just settle for a Section 8 home and settle for the amount of assistance you're getting in food stamps and what have you. And settle for that young man or young woman that's out here hustling and making ends meet. Why are we settling for this? Do not settle for the minimum. You reach for more in your life than just $300 worth of food stamps and Section 8 free housing. Don't settle for that. Reach for more. You can get more by putting in some work. It's not going to kill you. You have 2 legs and 2 arms and a brain. You can get out here and work 3 jobs. It's called managing. You have to manage your time. Now, a lot of people don't understand that, you know what? There's a simple way to make ends meet, and it's very simple. You get out here and you find a cleaning job. You get out here and you find a cleaning job, a job where you can go to where everyone's gone for the day, and you have a key, you go in, and your time to go in can be flexible. You can go in the hour after they leave. You can go in 3 hours after they leave. You can go in right after they leave from work. But the point is, you can set the time when you're going to go in there, because this building's closed. You go in there, you do your thing, you can move on to your first job or your third job. But you have to find those positions like that. You have to get the positions, and you have to hold the positions down. In the meantime, you're making additional income, extra money. So one job's not going to be enough, but if you have 2 jobs, you may be able to see the light at the end of the tunnel. You can see it. But sitting in the house collecting Section 8 benefits and $300 worth of food stamps, maybe even $400 worth of food stamps, why settle for that? You can have more. Why settle for that? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. People settling. Indie 109 FM used to be ZZ109 FM, but we've gone independent. We're no longer looking for the Section 8 of digital radio. We are independent from the nipple of the broadcasting industry. We are solo. We do what we have to do. We put in our work, and we reap the benefits for ourselves. We don't have to share anything because we work for everything that we have. You can work for everything that you want in life. You have to come up with a plan. You can't rely on someone to sit there and make a plan for you. You have to come up with a plan for yourself. And they need to come up with a plan for themselves. And then together, you bring your plans together to make both of your plans work. And then you replan after you find someone to work together with. And then you come up with plans for the both of you. Success starts with yourself first. You can't expect success with someone else when you can't even have success by yourself. I can go on and on trying to talk to you people out there to motivate you to get off your ass, but I don't have enough time in the day to tell you young people and old people and whoever can breathe and hear that you must come up with a way to take care of yourself on this planet. You don't need assistance from anybody. You can do it yourself. And if you're doing it yourself, I must commend you. I must commend you because you figured it out. You got it. You understand that you don't need assistance. You don't need food stamps. It would be nice to have an extra $400 worth of food, but you know what? You can survive off of your hard work that you're putting in every day by getting your ass up and going somewhere and providing a service or two or three and getting back and getting rest when you can. You might not get rest. You might get a cat nap, but you don't let the tiredness wear you down and stop you. You keep pushing until that check hits the bank or those checks hit the bank. And when those checks hit the bank, you get motivated to get your ass back to work again. No one gave you that money. It wasn't a handout. You earned it. And by earning it, they had to put it in your bank account Friday morning for you to go and get either online or walk into the bank to get your hard-earned money. And it's not no handout you received. You worked for it. It feels good to work for something. Indie 109 FM, I'm Elsie Jenkins. I'm signing off with this last word for all of you black people out here that are part of the problem. Drown yourself if you have to. Get a tub of water, fill it up, and just dump your head under the damn water if you have to eliminate your negative ass from our system. We don't need you if you ain't going to be a part of the solution. If you're going to be a part of the problem, run some tub water, weigh yourself down, and drown your damn self. Because we don't need you on this planet if you're going to be a part of the problem. We don't need you. And if you have a problem drowning yourself, I'll come drown you for you. Indie 109 FM, this Elsie Jenkins. I'm signing the hell off. And you people out there with them damn signs who misspelling words on a damn sign for life matters. You gonna get you some education. Hand drawing signs with misspelled words. Lord have mercy. Indie 109 FM. I'm Elsie Jenkins. I'm signing off.
Indie 109 FM. Indie 109 FM. Indie 109